Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we have more PlayStation news, rumors, and leaks to go over and cover. So do me a favor before we get into these topics. If you end up enjoying this video or finding it informative, be sure to leave it a like. Helps the videos out tremendously. And if you are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well. We're talking about Hogwarts Legacy once again. This is coming from PlayStation Game Size over on Twitter. They say Hogwarts Legacy for PS5, the download size is going to be 79.5 gigabytes, or basically 80 gigabytes. Preload begins on February 8th. For Deluxe Edition owners, it begins on February 5th. And the regular version of the game is launching on February 10th, with the Deluxe version launching on February 7th. So there you go. If you are somebody who's, eagerly anticipating this game, wondering if you're going to have to make space for it, it's going to take up 80 gigabytes. Certainly a lot of room there, but it's a massive game, so I think it's to be expected. Moving on from that, we are talking about Platinum Games and how they have revealed a Metal Gear Rising 10th anniversary event. So it says here, reading from PlayStation Universe, that Platinum Games has announced that it will be celebrating the 10th anniversary of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, although right now we're not quite sure what to expect at the event. Metal Gear Rising was released for PS3 and Xbox 360 on February 19th, 2013. The game is a spin-off to the popular stealth action franchise, with players controlling Raiden following the events of Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. Platinum Games hasn't said anything about a possible Metal Gear Rising remaster release at this point, but Raiden's voice actor recently teased that announcements are coming regarding the Metal Gear franchise. And so to actually go over to the tweet and read exactly what it says, Platinum Games tweets out Metal Gear Rising Revengeance 10th Anniversary Event Notice. On February 21st, 2023, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance will celebrate its 10th anniversary since its release. On the day of the event, we will unveil the Metal Gear Rising anniversary art on Platinum Games' official Twitter to communicate the 10th anniversary, so don't miss it. So the one thing they are letting us know here is that they're going to be revealing some artwork for the 10th anniversary. And this is kind of strange to me in a way, because I feel like that's definitely not what people are going to be anticipating. What I mean by that is the fact that they're making an announcement of this makes me feel like there's just something strange, I guess, about saying, hey, we're going to be celebrating the 10th anniversary. Look forward to it. We're just going to be showing off some new artwork. I mean, that could be what it is. I don't want to sit here and get ahead of myself and create, high expectations. It could very well be that that's all they're planning on doing, is just showing off some new artwork. But, I just guess what I'm trying to say here is I think a lot of people are going into this thinking surely they're going to have something else to say or announce about this game. But, we know how these things go, guys. So right now I'm going to say let's just expect some artwork. And if we get anything more than that, that'll be a pleasant surprise. Moving on from that, though, we are talking briefly about Star Wars Jedi Survivor and how it has been delayed. This was announced over on the official EA Star Wars account, where they say for the last 3 years, the Jedi team here at Respawn has poured its collective heart and soul into Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and we are proud to say the next chapter in the tale of Cal Kestis is content complete. We are now focused entirely on the final stage, bug fixes to enhance performance, stability, polish, and most importantly, the player experience. Jedi Survivor is a direct response to the feedback from our community, delivering expansive destinations to explore, evolved combat and traversal, and of course, the continuation of Cal and BD's story. Making this game has truly made us a better team, and we have pushed ourselves every level to make this the Star Wars sequel our fans expect from Respawn and Lucasfilm Games. In order for the team to hit the Respawn quality bar, provide the team the time they need, and achieve the level of polish our fans deserve, we have added 6 crucial weeks to our release schedule. Star Wars Jedi Survivor will now launch globally on April 28th, 2023. Thanks to EA and Respawn for giving us the time to deliver the best experience for our players, and to all of you for your understanding. So there you go. That's the message from Respawn Entertainment, and I have no problem with this. It's 6 weeks, and if anything, I'm going to need those 6 weeks or the extra time to finish up other games I'm playing or planning on playing. I mean, Resident Evil 4 Remake is coming out at the end of March. So, you know, it would have felt maybe kind of difficult to juggle both of these huge games at the same time. So in a way, I'm actually kind of happy that it's being moved back, and I think that that's just going to work out for the best. You know, the team knows what they need to get done. They know that the game is pretty much done and probably could be released in that state, but they would have to patch some things. And this is something that I will always get behind, right? Like, I would always prefer a team just take the extra time they need to just get everything down pat, you know, and don't have to worry about, you know, within a week or two after release, putting out a bunch of patches because they just had to, you know, ship the game. I don't think anybody wants to see that. So there you go. Next up, we're talking about PlayStation Plus. We have not only the monthly games for PlayStation Plus Essential revealed, but we're getting an important update when it comes to the PlayStation Plus collection that you're going to want to know about. First off, when it comes to the Essential PS Plus games for February, for PS5 and PS4, you're actually getting 3 games: Evil Dead, the game, Ollie Ollie World, and Destiny 2 Beyond Light. And then for PS4, you're getting Mafia Definitive Edition. So a pretty good month, I would say. Certainly a good month that I think a lot of people are going to appreciate. But when it comes to the update to the PlayStation Plus collection, they say here at the bottom of the PlayStation blog, we also wanted to provide an update on the PlayStation Plus collection that has been offered as a benefit to PlayStation Plus members on PS5 since 2020. On May 9th, 2023, the PlayStation Plus collection will no longer be offered. If you haven't redeemed the titles in this collection yet, you can still do so until May 9th, which will enable you to access those titles even after this date for as long as you remain a PlayStation Plus member. So this is very important to understand. Even though the PlayStation Plus collection is going away on May 9th, you have between now and May 9th to redeem all of the titles on there, and you will have them for good, basically. As long as you're subscribed to PlayStation Plus, you will have these games in your collection. I feel like this is really important to highlight because you're going to see headlines making it seem like, you know, Sony's just ripping this stuff away from you. They're not. So let me know if you know, are somebody who maybe has all these games downloaded already, or if you're going to have to get on that. Moving on from that, we have interesting topic regarding Microsoft and Sony, specifically with the Activision Blizzard deal. It says here, reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, Activision Blizzard executive Lulu Cheng has bizarrely claimed that The Last of Us HBO TV show's success further justifies Microsoft's purchase of Activision Blizzard. Cheng, who is no stranger to bizarre statements, says that Microsoft needs Activision to compete because PlayStation has an unrivaled war chest of IP. In a series of tweets, she praised The Last of Us TV series and urged the U.S. regulator Federal Trade Commission, or the FTC, to watch the show. This is pretty weird. I wanted to highlight this because I saw a bunch of people like kind of pointing this out, and you know, I just feel like this is one of those weird situations where it's like, this probably shouldn't have been said, you know, because it's ridiculous. This idea that because Sony somehow has created a very successful live adaptation of one of their games, this is why, you know, Activision Blizzard should be purchased by Microsoft, why it should just be greenlit. I mean, of all the arguments you could make, this has to be one of the most bizarre. It's actually kind of funny in a way. So, I mean, I think everybody kind of understands that Microsoft as well as Activision Blizzard are going to continue to point out that Sony is the market leader. You know, Sony has a lot of strengths, and that's true, right? There's no denying that. But I just feel like this is such a weird argument to make. It's very baffling, but there you go. Figured I would just let you guys know about that. Moving on to the next topic, new DualSense colors may be coming soon. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, a hawk-eyed PlayStation user has discovered references to 2 new DualSense colors on none other than PlayStation's official website. A drop-down menu on PlayStation's warranty website mentions metallic gray and metallic red colors, neither of which have officially been announced yet. So it has been quite some time since Sony announced, you know, some new DualSense colors, and you know, it wouldn't surprise me if this kind of let the cat out of the bag a little bit early, I guess. Metallic gray, metallic red. I think that it's probably going to happen relatively soon. I mean, it was on Sony's website, right? It was on the official PlayStation website. But I want to ask you guys, what color DualSense controllers do you have? And will you be picking up a metallic gray or metallic red if it does get announced? Let me know. Now we're talking about God of War Ragnarok. We have some very good news, also some very impressive news that we're learning about. Over on Twitter, the official Santa Monica Studio account says we're incredibly humbled that God of War Ragnarok has officially sold through 11 million copies. None of this would be possible without the support of our fans, so thank you for coming on this journey with us. On top of that, the official PlayStation Twitter account quote tweeted this by saying congrats to Santa Monica for God of War Ragnarok continuing to be PlayStation Studios' fastest selling title ever. So this is an absolutely incredible achievement by Santa Monica Studio. One of the most important things to point out here is the fact that this 11 million copies sold through, which means that they're actually in the hands of customers, happened on only 2 platforms, the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 4. That is absolutely incredible. And as somebody who has been an advocate for the traditional business model in gaming and, always willing to support quality games by paying for them for full price, it's really awesome to see this game achieving this type of success. And it is really crazy to, see PlayStation acknowledging that God of War Ragnarok is continuing to be the fastest selling PlayStation Studios title ever. So you really got to wonder how far this is going to go. But again, to put this in perspective, 11 million copies sold through to customers in less than 3 months on 2 platforms. That is staggering. So well-deserved, well-earned by Santa Monica Studio. Big deal for PlayStation. And as a fan, as an enthusiast, you'll love to see it. So there you go. Some great news for God of War Ragnarok. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you found it informative. Leave it a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the bell notification icon and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.